So, I was going to come back yesterday and buff out all the pieces which I had applied the antique wax to, but joy of joys, yeah, I ended up getting sick and I've got COVID, so so much for work. Didn't get anything done yesterday other than laying around in bed. So I'm going to try to just go through and buff them. I've done the door. I know with the antique wax it's not necessary. I mean, you don't have to buff it. It even says on the bottle, if desired or if necessary, blah blah blah. But if you do, like, the difference between this feels like something that has been painted with acrylic paint. It's got kind of that dry oogie texture. I don't know how to describe it. But after you buff the antique wax, it's just nice and smooth and like velvety. So I recommend buffing it. And I'm just using a microfiber cloth for that. I know I sound terrible. Please excuse that. I'm really congested. I sound awful. But I'm just going to go through and I'm going to buff all those pieces. That's where I'm at. Because I felt destructive. No. I decided that since I'm going to reinforce the floor, I didn't really need or want the dividing wall that was in here. And I wanted a more open plan. So I ripped it out. I think I'm going to do some columns for support. Maybe make them really ornate, like the exterior of the house. But yeah, I just had to share. I came down here to do laundry and decided, hey, while I'm down here, I might as well rip out a wall. So that's what I did. Oh, and I decided another thing, rash decision, but I think it's going to stick. I think I'm going to go for my little piglet witch. I'm going to grab her here in a second and I'll show you what she's going to look like. She's kind of funky looking. I'm going to go with like okay, bear with me, a dark cottagecore. So I'm thinking like deep dark green, deep purple, deep reds, like really dark but cozy with lots of candles and I think that's where I'm headed with this. I don't know why. It struck me that would be perfect. So really, organic, lots of outside in, but really deep, dark, cozy colors. So yeah, I think that's what I want to do with this. Yes, I know it looks like I'm just wreaking destruction upon this poor house, but I'm really not. A lot of this started to chip away and it's just really uneven and the glue was stuck on there. So I'm just kind of peeling away the outer layer just so that when I put the windows back on, it'll lay flat and look a little better. And I don't know why that light is so weird. It's just my little flashlight. Anyway, yes, it looks terrible, but bear with me. I have plans. That's what I'm going to say throughout this whole process. Bear with me, but I've got plans. It's morning. I was trying to get some shots. I put some paint on the walls. So I was trying to get... Got a window open behind me, but it's not the brightest as far as natural light. Let me show you. Bust out a flashlight here until I get my light situation remedied. I had another light burn out. I'm gonna do the kitchen in like it's kind of terracotta, but it's kind of not. I don't really know. I forget what it's... Oh no, it's right here. Oh, duh, it's just burnt sienna folk art. burnt sienna. This is going to be the kitchen area. And then I'm going to, will be the living room area, which I've done in it looks like apple barrel, English ivy green. I'm going to do wainscoting on the bottom portion of the walls, but I need to address the floor first before I do that so that I can get my measurements correct. And I've already taken out all the trim. I don't remember if I said that. All the baseboards and the crown molding, I've taken all that out to just replace it because it was covered with wallpaper and glue. There, I've got some disaster over there. This whole room down here is a disaster. I'm in the process of getting through a bunch of crap for donations and whatnot, so just ignore the background. I've got antique wax on the woodwork downstairs. Haven't put any upstairs yet because I need I'm going to do, I think, for the bedroom area, which I don't know. Because of all the windows, I'm having a hard time deciding where I'm going to put furniture. This, obviously, I was thinking, since I'm taking out the double doors, I've got this whole space. I can do whatever I wish with. So I might just make this portion with glass, and then either build up a wall or do like a window seat or something up to here, and then I could put like her desk or something, because I want to do a bedroom, a small washroom area, or at least a basin. I got a lot on eBay of some older doll furniture. It's kind of damaged, but you've probably seen it. It's the little wooden toilet. It's missing the top piece and doesn't have the tank above it, so I can easily make one of those. Or I can just leave it and have it, look like a fancy chamber pot, or medieval-ish looking toilet. I haven't decided. And then it comes with the bathtub that's got the wooden surround, but they're all missing faucets and stuff, so they'll all take a bit of work. But I wanted to do a small washroom up here. I was thinking in this area, because I still have, I don't know if I'm going to use it, got this piece of wall that I could put back in, and that'll kind of differentiate between, what will be the washroom and what will be the bedroom. So I was thinking bedroom here, but again, the placement of the bed would be kind of odd with doors and window. Logically, the bed would, probably be best there, and then I wouldn't use the wall, but I just have not decided. I could also do a bed here, but I want to do bedroom, washroom, and then some sort of a study or library area. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, this could be a really nice little area for some bookshelves. I just don't know. I have to figure out how I'm going to break up the space upstairs. But color scheme I wanted to do for the bedroom area, I wanted to do like an eggplant, a really deep dark purple. The rest of the colors I'm not real sure. I don't know if I want to do a different color in the area that will be the washroom to, designate a washroom space, or if I'm just going to work some things into the bedroom area and do like a dividing screen or something, not real sure. Haven't made too many decisions there, but as far as the downstairs, I've got at least some paint on the walls. I'm going to go through this morning since my fever did not break until tomorrow. God, I'm still so brain dead. Until yesterday afternoon. So, I work in a school around kiddos and can't go back to work for 24 hours until after your fever has broken. So, can't go back till tomorrow. So, I've got a little time to work today in small doses. I don't want to wear myself out, but whereas tomorrow's Friday, I've only got to make it through tomorrow, and then I've got the weekend still. So, the plan for today is to at least make a template for the floor. when I don't feel well, a lot of times I'll sit and binge watch miniature videos on YouTube, and one of my favorites is Little Gretchen's Workshop. Love her. Her attitude is just fantastic, especially when I'm feeling under the weather, because she's just so positive about everything, and I just adore her. So I'm going to use, I saw that recently she made a floor, and she used paper bags, and did the flooring on top of it. And I've used poster board or cardboard or different things before, but I liked the paper bag idea because it's not as, it doesn't have as much rigidity. Rigidity. It's more flexible, so I can fit it in there more easily. So I think I'm going to try that. My husband got some really good quality paper bags from his work, so I'm going to take inventory and see what I've got, see if I've got enough to do at least both floors. The upstairs, the attic floor, I might just paint just regular, just stain it, because it's not finished. There's no finish on this wood at all. Or I don't know. I'm not too concerned about it right now. I don't even know what I'm going to do with the upstairs. It'll probably just be like storage, or maybe she'll dry more herbs or something up there. I have no idea. Haven't gotten that far yet in the plan. But that's my goal for today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to at least make the template for the at least one floor, hopefully both, to just get the templates done. Then I will have to, when I do the flooring, have to address the hole left by the staircase, and I'm just planning on putting new flooring on top of it and piecing in the hole with some thin chipboard just for stability. And yeah, oh, and I wanted to show you too, I'm probably going to cut this video off here soon. I've got some videos that I kind of had started on the stained glass in Design Space so that I can cut on my Cricut, but I think I might just plug all that into the next video when I actually do the acetate and put the design onto the windows. So, but I went and I covered this ugly ass brick, was just driving me nuts, and I plan on eventually doing it in like warm browns and grays, put some moss on it. So I just couldn't take it anymore, and while I was down here I coated it because it was kind of flaking away. Also, some of the clay, or the faux brick material, had been chipping off, so I coated it in 50-50 of matte Mod Podge and black paint, just to kind of keep everything from chipping off further, and to give me a nice base coat to paint on when I get to the brick. But I forgot to do the chimney. So I'll give this a quick coat to this morning, get that done and that ready for its future paint job. But yeah, I think I'm going to cut this video off here. I just wanted to show you this is where I'm headed as far as theme, the whole dark cottagecore vibe. Like I said, I'll be back with a video when I do the windows. I need to get those put back in, but before I can do the wainscoting, I will need to have the window frames in, and before I can do the wainscoting, I need to have the floor in so I get my measurements correct. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't like doing floors. I don't know if I'm sure I've said that before. If you've watched any of my other videos, I hate doing flooring, but it's a necessary evil, and I'm going to do it in the same dark wood as all the trim here. But yeah, next order of business has to be the floor. So I'm going to cut this off here, and I will check back in when hopefully I've got my templates done and a start on the floor, and I will have purchased, I'm going to try this weekend and go find a suitable eggplant wall color for upstairs and decide on, I don't know what whatever area is not the bedroom. I don't know what color I'm going to do the wall. Maybe I should just do black, black on some small portion of wall where the study is. I can't decide. I'll think on it. But yeah, Thanks for stopping in again, guys, and I will see you next time.